Thank you very much, Mr. Chair, and I also would like to thank all the honourable members for their question and their comments. I have to start with the last speaker of the last round because I think that I didn't highlight enough what Mr. Benifei was proposing, because I think that we have to communicate on all levels. So we definitely should communicate with the administration. We do it on the top level, be it Secretary of Commerce, be it U.S. Trade Representative. Of course, we continue our contacts on the officials levels, and also my colleague commissioners are talking to the counterparts. But of course, the parliamentary diplomacy is absolutely crucial, because I think that they have a direct feedback from their voters, from their businesses, and I presume that the local businesses are telling the elected official the same what you are telling me and what we hear also from the grassroots. The trade war is not good for anyone. Tariff is bad for every business. It deteriorates the trades, it threatens value chains, it complicates the business. And of course, if it comes to the SMEs, as it was rightly pointed out by Madame Pereira, they're usually first to suffer the most, because it's not that easy to adjust. So we are clearly aware of this. I mean, we are approaching this problem with this state of mind. But at the same time, I'm sure if I would come here and I would tell you, look, this is what is happening, there is nothing we could do because we do not want to endanger this sector, that sector, so we just have to accept what is coming, you will not be happy with me. You will not be happy with me at all. And you also have to understand that what is the most difficult part of our job in the Commission is to actually combine this package of the countermeasures, because it has to be meaningful, it has to be on the same level, and it has to be fair to all our member states, and it has to go across all sectors, so we are not really creating, I would say, unbearable burden for a specific country or for a specific sector. It's not easy, and we don't like to do this job, because we would prefer to talk about, as it was suggested by Mr. Cruz, to talk about lowering the tariffs. That was my opening bit when I had the opportunity to talk to Mr. Latnik and Mr. Greer when we met for the first time. You would like to lower the tariff? Then I am your best partner. Let's look at it. What we can do to make our trade more fluid, frictionless, when we can look line by line, tariff by tariff, where we can go lower. So let's have this discussion. But I don't think that there is that the U.S. thinking is that direction. What they want right now is to bring investment to U.S., to onshore the production lines, to reindustrialize the country, and currently they believe that the best way how to do is through the tariff policy. I hope that one day we'll get to this discussion, what we can do to have our trade smoother, but currently we are clearly not there, even though I clearly indicated that we would be ready for this discussion. We are also ready to engage on standards. I was suggesting to our American partners, let's revive the discussions we had in the past on the mutual recognition of the standards certificates for the cars. We have different standards because simply we have different roads. I mean, our cities are smaller, American cars are bigger, we have different safety features, but at the same time, I'm sure that we can make the approval process, homologation, the testing of the cars a bit easier, and we can do it on the basis of the agreement, on the mutual recognition of the standards certificates. That's also the possibility. But simply we are still not there yet, because now they are preparing for the 2nd of April, and of course for all this discussion you need a partner. I mean, you need two to the tango, and I would say we are still at the phase where we are trying to understand how they're going to approach. They have a lot of questions. We are responding to them, and we are also trying to correct some of the perceptions which they have when they simply feel that VAT is non-tariff barrier, when they feel that the fines are taxation, and I think that's the process of explanation and mutual understanding which is not yet completed. If it comes to several questions, I think from the first three speakers, and I have to say that Mr. Chairman has even worse handwriting than I do, so so we can compete in that one. But I think Madam van Leuven, Madam Inmar, Madam Kerber, also Madam Meister, they've been very much concerned about the tariffs on the tariffs on the spirits and wine, and clearly we of course understand this concern. We are in touch. We have spoken to the spirit industry, and as I said, I would say therefore we merged the two lists so we can have more consultations on this regard. And of course you also be rest assured that this was the issue which also raised with the Secretary Latnik, that we need to de-escalate. We need to kind of also approach a bit of a cool down approach. Let's see how much we can approach that. But clearly this is one of the issues which I know it's very pertinent, it's very important for many countries, for many producers, and we are talking to all of them. But you also ask very good questions about alternative market access. So which is other words for new free trade agreements. And I was telling you at the beginning what we are currently negotiating. But I also would like to recall that in December and in January we concluded the free trade agreement with Brazil, Mercosur. So there are 4 big countries which are, I would say, very important markets for spirits, for wine, not speaking about Mexico, which is net importer of the agri-food products. And of course we are talking to India, which is a country of 1.4 billion of consumers, and we are talking to many others. So I think that we clearly have to work and to realize what is the potential of these new FTAs and how much we need them right now. And also we have to realize why these countries are now approaching us with such intensity that they want to have free trade agreements with us, because they see a reliable partner, they see the big market, they see that we respect the agreement and we are fair to them. And this is what we want to continue, but we also have to be fair and to go to those markets where we have this huge potential for exporting our agri-food production, our wines, our spirits, and we are ready to lower the huge import duties to the minimum as it was negotiated. And on top of it, what is very important and how we can help the wine and spirit industry is to export these products to the countries where they respect our geographical indication. Because you know that very well, once your GI is protected, you can sell your product for a higher price. So it's a better benefit for those who export. So therefore, I think we have to be comprehensive when we are discussing this issue. How to protect our industry, how to open new opportunities for them, and working on this clearly together. And also I will try the pronunciation. I don't think I will, but I will start with Sebastian. Sebastian is okay. He left. Ah, okay. But then I think there was Mr. Cotrim de Figueiro. We are all trying to pronounce our names correctly, even though I know it's a challenge, including with my own name. But I can reassure you that free trade clearly is in our DNA, and therefore you see this I would say huge effort from our side, and the fact that our DigiTrade is currently absolutely overwhelmed by the multiple tracks, multiple ongoing free trade negotiations, because we see that there is a momentum and we want to use it to the maximum. And also, Lukáš was asking, do we see the United States as allies? I mean, this is the history very strong since Second World War, and we have now a couple of weeks of a big tension. So let's just keep everything in a perspective. And I would say that's what is most important, is to focus on the concrete agenda right now. And then I think there have been the questions about what kind of instruments we are going to use, if it's anti-coercion, if it's enforcement. I would say that we need to use the instrument which fits the best, which would deliver the results, which would allow me to come to you, if Mr. Chairman would invite me again, by the mid of April to tell you everything is done. Ideally, we found agreement with the United States. We are continuing negotiations, and what we do not need to use this list, or unfortunately, this was not possible, and we have to present our countermeasures, and everything will be ready, and it would be efficient, and it would work. So I think that is what I would suggest. And of course, potential negative consequences of the farmers, we are very, very aware of that, and of course, we are discussing it. We are discussing it with the Commissioner Hansen.
So thanks a lot, and good luck, of course, for the negotiations, and also good luck for the recognition work regarding standards. I remember quite well when we discussed the TTIP and the safety standards for cars and the crash test, and it was not so easy to get a recognition on both sides.